9 miles on this car.
That is ridiculous.
Dude, wow. Like,
if you're gonna have 9 miles on a car, you might as well sell it to a showroom or like a museum.
And that's just a minute. But guys, listen, we're going to get into this, the news today. Drag and Drive news and entertainment right here. You're fixing to get an earful of it. So for the folks that are watching on YouTube and Facebook, especially you Facebookers, please hit that share button as we jump in here. We're going to talk about a ton of fun today. Did you see this post on the On All Cylinders podcast? Or
I did not.
Website?
I seen a thumbnail for it, but I have not read it.
Cobra R's kind of my jam. Now, I thought the Cobra R had a different wheel than what this is. I don't know. I don't know what this story is on this car, but a couple from California own 3 Cobra R's. I think we need a new Cobra R. They should have not named the Mustang GDT. It should have been a Cobra R. Like, yeah, you missed the boat there, Ford. This 93 Cobra, 107 of these total built. Pretty rare car when you start looking at that. The 95, well, see, the 93, the one I'm showing here, has 2,800 miles on it. So sad. Like, man. Dude, it's really sad to see that. You know what I mean? Like, that car should be beat on, and it was built to drive like that. So it's kind of funny. You have these super rare Mustangs, but nobody drives them. Kind of sad. This car, even worse or better, I don't know, however you want to look at it. This 95 Cobra R, 200 and something made, 250 made. Yeah. Had to have a road course license to be able to get this car, like to even buy it from Ford. Kind of cool. 9 miles on this car.
That is ridiculous.
Dude, wow. Like,
if you're gonna have 9 miles on a car, you might as well sell it to a showroom or like a museum.
And that's probably what these cars do. I figure, really, like that they just sit, which is kind of sad. But obviously 9 miles, super cool that nobody ever drove it. If they did, that's probably moving it on and off a trailer, to be honest. 250 of these cars, and then the 2000 model Cobra R. To me, this car is like, this is the next level. This is really what pushed that whole thing, in my opinion. Like, think of early 2000s. You were a young man then. Yes, it does need a roof tint, and it needs to be driven. Tom Bagley in here, Sam. And I don't know, I struggle because, like, this car, it doesn't show the mileage on it. So maybe it's like a driven car or whatever. Who knows? But this Cobra R, in my opinion, they were all red. There was like 300 of them made, and it had the big wing, it had the body kit, it had all kinds of that early 2000 stuff. But this really, I feel, ushered us into like this new model era. This had a 5.4, like 4-valve 5.4 with a blower on it. This car was a little bit wild. Yeah. So without the success of that one, would we have had like a GT 500? You know what I mean? Because it's basically like, it showed, hey, shit, people will buy this. So 300 of those cars made. One couple owns all 3.
That's crazy to own all 3 of them.
Yeah.
You imagine the money that they're sitting on with those, especially with that mileage.
Yeah, 9 miles, that's insane. And then 2,800 miles on this one. But I really do love the more finned style wheel that these came with in 93. So I don't know why it has these wheels on it, but maybe it's some kind of special thing. I don't know. But
which of the 3 is your favorite?
If I'm buying to hold, the 93 is my car that I would probably look at. This Cobra R, the 2000, I'd buy this and drive the wheels off of this thing. What about you?
Sure. Fox body, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Although that the SN95, I would just like to sit in that to see what a car from, what year was that one? 95. See what a car from 95 feels like that only has 9 miles on it. Like, you know what I mean?
I was just say, I think that's what your 240 is, right? To 95 or something like that, right?
92.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. See, perfect. It just has a few more miles on it and way more power. And just like Josh Rich says here, they would be a lot cooler with the turbo LS.
Oh, you want to break the internet? Take that SN95 with 9 miles on it, pull the engine, and put an LS in it, and you will ruin the internet for the day.
Yeah. Tubular K member up front, just completely switch it over to drag racing, mini tubs and a 275 tire.
Man, if I had unlimited money, the things that you could do to work people up would be great.
I say it all the time. If I was rich, I'd be so broke, dude. I'm telling you, I'd have 73 shitbox hot rods.
I'd be hated as much as Whistling Diesel, the things that I would do with money.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome. But it'd be cool stuff. Like, he just destroys stuff. I would take this 2,800 mile car and this car and put that 5.4 with the blower in the 93, and just swap it around. Here's what's crazy. I just realized this. This is 1993.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2000. Think of the difference in those cars in 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, it went through a complete generational change. You went from probably one of the best performing platforms to ever have been in drag racing to this, which still is a great car. But like, think of how many Fox bodies have been built compared to what's this car, New Edge?
Yeah.
For drag racing. So pretty crazy.
Corey here saying, just got on here, probably bringing my 99 Cobra 2000 R Tribute with built everything, putting TTS on it now and shooting for 700.
Wow.
So
How
turbo,
cool.
I'm assuming is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Tom challenge accepted.
Yep, that's awesome. So
it's pretty
anyway,
cool though, the fact that somebody owns all three though. That is a really cool story.
Right. And it's a great article. It's written by some dude named Jim. I don't even know, but the photos are good. I wanted more photos of the cars themselves. So, oh wow, Derek Putnam, 160-ish horsepower between 93 and 2000. That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
Jeff Kirchhoff pulled the motor on my 93 LX in the first year of ownership with 11,000 miles. Put in a warmed over small block Ford, street raced it that night.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, super cool stories here. You can read all this on onallcylinders.com. A lot of other stuff going on over there too. So, we always say it's kind of an automotive discussion like what you're listening to here. This is a pretty cool article to read.
Yeah, Eric here saying I could never be a collector. If I got a car with 9 miles on it, it would be at 209 by the afternoon.
Dude, I'd drive it around and be like, I bought this car with 9 miles on it.
Right.
Drive it to my friend's house. Drive it over here. Drive it over there.
Yeah.
I think it is the struggle with collector. That's why I could never be one,
Yeah.
What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means you're hitting the autocross, drag strip, road course, trail, dirt, or open road with confidence. Because built with Summit means you're using parts from the top names in performance, priced to make your project affordable. And it's all backed by trusted tech expertise and blazing fast shipping. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
Dude, his voice is so cool.
Chris Story says you can still make it to Oklahoma.
No way. I got too much stuff going on here. Hey,
and Derek says morning from a tower.
That's awesome, man. He's in the tower calling some races today, I think, which is, I'm jealous. 10 degrees where you're at, 21 degrees where I'm at. Derek down there living the dream. For our summit updates, y'all, we have Brian Nutter coming on in February. We haven't figured out the date yet, but I'm freaking pumped about this. We've been talking about this for a little while. This guy, super smart, does a lot of the back end stuff, or a lot of the front end stuff too, for Summit Racing and their Pro LS, Pro LT, any of their Summit branded parts line. Brian is probably involved in it somehow. So we're going to have him on. I really want to talk about, we're going a little nerdy this year. We're going to do some real technical type stuff, and I want to get into the weeds with him on that. But then I also want to find out, like, how do they come up with what parts to offer? Is it like, what do they see? Is it passion projects? Is it business minded? Like, hey, this style stuff is selling like crazy for everybody else. We should do one of our own, like, how do they come up with that? So I'm excited to have Brian on here and to discuss some of that, all that stuff that comes up. Anyways, while you guys are looking at the onallcylinders.com there for that article, you can also jump over and hit summitracing.com and grab your Drag Drive Repeat merch. We got hoodies, t-shirts, and then the big brim hats, which everybody that's headed to Sick Week, you're going to need. Order it now. We leave in 2 weeks. Go ahead and get it done. Get it to the house. You're already making an order today anyway. So get over there and do that and help us out.
For sure.
For sure. All right. Well, thanks to Summit and all the stuff they do for us. Been talking to Tommy a bunch lately, dude. It's been great talking and picking his brain on, how we can better support them and what they can help us with. They're so smart. So we appreciate them being part of the program here at Drag Drive Repeat. Well, tell us about some Drag Drive Repeat updates, man. What you got going on?
Yeah, so sounds like you're going to be wrapping up the trailer today, getting ready to head to Sick Week. So that's going to be pretty cool. What are you doing with that?
So I've got just the last few bits of stuff. I want to mount some more D-rings to mount the golf cart, which I pick up next week. And then I need to build some racks or some mounts to hold the A-frames up that are promotional stuff, and then build a little bracket to hold the totes the totes up on the rack in the front that we built the other day. So
Nice. And you're borrowing a golf cart? Is that what?
I'm gonna rent one from a place down the street. They rent it for a month for $250.
What?
Yeah, a month. So
Shoot.
yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Nice. Tom saying, will Summit have it at the track? I'm assuming the Summit truck at Sick Week.
Yeah, so they'll have parts, all the stuff they normally carry, and then they'll also have some Drag Drive Repeat merch, hoodies, hats, and t-shirts. Holy jeez, that's crazy. Chuck Norris here saying, the Canadian Chuck Norris saying they leave for Sick Week in 8 days.
Yeah.
Woo, crazy.
Some other Drag Drive Repeat news. We had our drawing for the free entries to Rocky Mountain Race Week and the circuit. We had that last night, Thursday night. Thursday night. I was going to say. So winners for that, Matt Donovan won the Rocky Mountain Race Week free entry in our Race Car Friends membership group. I don't know if you've seen, but Matt is really excited about that.
Dude, he is so pumped.
Yes.
So pumped. And I'm pumped for him because he said he's wanted to go to that event for a long time.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Congratulations to Matt Donovan on that. And thanks to Matt Frost for giving us that opportunity. And for the Circuit 2026, Rich Van Allen won our free entry for that in the Race Car Friends membership group. So congratulations to Rich. He's been a long-time attendee of the circuit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, won the stick shift class one year, and looks like he's coming back to do it again this year, but he's going to have his hands full because I've already started looking through all the people that signed up for the stick shift class. Ooh, buddy, get ready. It's going to be awesome. Gonna be awesome. What's he saying here? We need to make sure the golf cart does wheelies. Bro, on it. Don't even threaten me. Don't even.
A lot of people talking about heading out to Sick Week here shortly.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Horizon 5. We've got leaving on the 29th from Sweden.
Heck yeah, dude. I can't wait to see Daniel. It's going to be awesome. He's one of my favorite people and definitely out there. Photography, DJ Photo, as you saw. Make sure you're following him right now because he's going to have a ton of stuff. I just want to say real quick, thank you to all of our race car friends. This says OG Race Car Friends, but I just really want to thank all the Race Car Friends members. Daily, we're getting daily new people. Thank you so much. Now that we have the circuit registration out of the way, going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. Actually sent them a discounted and early entry opportunity for the circuit. That's going to be in place until the circuit opens. That is kind of our members. We want to take care of them. They are supporting us. We want to help support them in any way we can. And so Race Car Friends members get a discounted rate and the opportunity to sign up anytime until the event starts.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of awesome. Thank you to our race car friends that are out there. Like everybody that's always followed us, man. We've always called you this. This started as kind of a goofy thing I did as we were passing cool cars. And we've taken it to the next level, which is about what we do with everything we get our hands on. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support for the circuit. Thank you for all the shares and the comments and everything like that. I'll tell you, as I've worked till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning the last couple of days, it's been nice getting those notifications, just kind of keeping me rolling. So appreciate you guys doing that. And then also our sponsors, man, we can't do this, can't travel, can't get out there, can't talk to everybody, buy new equipment, do all that kind of cool stuff without these sponsors. So if you're shopping, please hit Summit Racing, which probably has everything other sponsors we have. They probably have that in stock. You know how they do 4 facilities, 200 catalog editions. They do it all. Deechworks, can't wait. Deechworks, Mark Campbell and David Deech, of Deechworks, bringing 2 cars to the circuit this year to be freaking awesome. Molly Motorsports, Adam is coming back out with the truck and tents and all the cool stuff for Molly Pistons, Driven Racing Oil. Those guys, dude, they're in Tulsa right now. I should have went with my wife and them today to go over and see those guys at the Chili Bowl. Why didn't I do that? Little dirt track, roundy track inside the Expo Center. Who would have ever thought that would have been a thing?
Right.
Howard's Cams, Luke B, our boy up there in where's he live? What's above you? Minnesota? Wisconsin, yeah, up there somewhere. He's in an M somewhere. Whatever is up there, he's up there. Appreciate him and all the valve train stuff that he provides us. J-Wire Solutions, of course. Jay and Brian headed down to Sick Week in just a couple weeks. I talked to Brian Acton yesterday about upgrades that they're doing to the car. Going to be crazy. Going to talk about that Wednesday night too. AFCO Racing products, probably on like 30 or 40%, maybe 50% of the cars that are in Drag and Drive have AFCO Racing products of some kind. Performer built transmission. Ryan was on the show, episode 134. Dude, deep dive into transmission voodoo technology. It was really cool. And in Car Change 3D, we got a segment on it today with Corey Nicholson up in Michigan. Man, love this guy. He does all kinds of crazy stuff, keychains, dashes. So as you get ready to put in that, Holly dash or whatever, you guys can hit him up, carchange3d.com. And then Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. Our boy Eric has some killer cars from Racing Junk Classifieds for later in the show today.